up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. This is episode 6 of the One Mic Podcast. I'm your boy, Rod. Got my man, Reese, to the far right of me. D to the right. D right next to me. I got my nigga T. And I got my man, Keith.
What's going on, y'all?
Make sure y'all check out that description below. Hit us up on all social media platforms. We have a lot to get into today. The first thing we wanted to start off with, we're going to start off with the Rockets showing interest in Jimmy Butler. What do y'all feel about that, guys?
Jimmy Butler, yes, apparently they're looking to trade 4 first-round draft picks and I believe 2 players for Jimmy Butler. That's their most recent offer to the Timberwolves for him. I think it was last week where I suggested that Jimmy is playing very consistently for the starting of this season. Not quite the superstar talent that he could very well be. Probably more along the lines of an all-star basketball player. But for the Houston Rockets to give up so many first-round picks,
They gave up the max amount of first-round picks because you can't go past 7 years.
Okay.
And they do every other year. So they can't go past 4, and they're
Right,
willing
right.
to give all that up.
that shit's insane. Jimmy Butler is, like I said, not a superstar athlete that is deserving of 4 new, bright, talented individuals coming into the league, you know, to build your organization around. I believe maybe what?
I mean, you don't know what you're going to get. I
Yeah,
mean,
it depends on how he fits within the Rockets lineup because he could be exactly what they need to beat Golden State. You know?
I think defensively he fits in really well. And I think he can get a bucket if he needs it. I think it's, I mean, they in a win now, like they in a win now mentality. So they like, I mean, you don't know what you can get. You might get 4 good first round picks. You might get 4 bad for it. You know, you never know. But you know with Jimmy Butler, you're getting at least 18 a night, and he's a defensive stopper. So I think you go for it. If you're trying to beat Golden State now, Chris Paul's only getting older. James Harden, I mean, he's going to be in the league for a minute, but I mean, he's 30-something too.
He's lacking the defense.
Exactly, and they lost Trevor Ariza, who I didn't like them giving up Trevor Ariza because he was, I think, their best defensive player last year. He was a big key. So replacing him with Jimmy Butler, I think you do it. I agree.
So you would take that deal, or not necessarily take it if you're Minnesota, but you would offer that deal if you were Rockets.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't see when I mean, it's a lot, but
I think it's far too much.
They like, dude, we want to win now.
He's
like,
good.
If you want to, you got to go all in. Yeah, like they going all in. Like this is they thought it was very close last year to being Golden State. They don't want to.
One game away.
1 game away. So
They did just one pick.
Yeah, but Minnesota's not going either. They want a good amount too, and I think Houston. I mean, as far as like trades and everything, Jimmy Butler is, you know, that's their target. They want him, so they go. Because I mean, they stopped. They said no at first, and now they came back like, all right, fam, look, we want this nigga. So
yeah, but he's unhappy in Minnesota. So
he wants to go. He's gonna go
so
regardless, but
use that against them.
they kind of are. That's why they offering 4. Minnesota's like, well, we know
4. Why they give up 4?
Why
1?
Because they want Jimmy Butler. Minnesota's like, we're not going for 1.
He's desperate.
Minnesota's not giving him up anything.
He is desperate.
He is very desperate, though.
He is, but
So-
y'all are missing the fact that Minnesota is holding the cards.
Hey, you can just come over here for free.
Well,
We gonna give you not 1 penny.
he can do that after this season. He can just leave and Minnesota won't get nothing. But Minnesota wants, I mean, they want a return for him.
What do you think the likelihood of this deal actually going through?
I can't remember if it was yesterday or this morning, but I saw that Minnesota wants Eric Gordon also.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Shut up.
That was last night.
That was
Crazy. So they want Eric Gordon on top of the 4 first-round picks.
I didn't read the whole article, so I don't know if it's like kind of if they want the 4-2 and Eric Gordon, or if they want maybe like 3 and Eric Gordon, 2. I don't know the whole details of it, but I know they said they want Eric Gordon for sure. So, yeah, I don't know, man. That's like I said, Minnesota is holding all the cards. Minnesota's like, we ain't gonna just give them away unless we feel it's.
They're holding all the cards, but
Yeah.
they definitely want to play them right because, like you
Yeah.
said, if they pass up on everything thrown their way at the end of the season, they're not
He's
going
gonna
to
leave,
get
yeah.
shit for Jimmy Butler, and he's just going to walk out the door. So, yeah. So,
Tighten up.
Sticking in the NBA, we got LeBron James hitting a pretty big milestone. He surpassed Dirk Nowitzki at number 6 on the all-time points list. How y'all feel about that?
It's LeBron.
Yeah,
So,
running, man.
does that go without saying? Like he's gonna shatter these milestones regardless.
Yeah, he'll be number one.
It wouldn't be
within
surprising if he did.
3 years, I would imagine.
He's gonna be number one,
No,
and then
he's-
KD gonna come and take the number one. But
I don't think
he'll
so.
be number
And
one.
Curry will take the number one.
Curry gonna take everything.
Curry is definitely gonna take number one by the end of his career. Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what? I want to doubt back on that statement. With Curry being the player he is and in the position that he is, I would imagine it's harder for the smaller guys to hang around as long as a LeBron James is going to.
What's so funny?
What is funny?
Pause. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. I ain't
Hang
gonna.
around.
Yeah.
Smaller
You're
guys.
reaching, bro. You're
All right.
You're
You say, hey, smaller guys. Chill, B.
That's a reach.
You're
man.
reaching.
That is a
Anyway.
very far reach. man.
Anyway.
Reach me.
Pause.
Keep going.
Came back on your ass, boy. Backfire on your ass.
All right, keep going.
Like I was saying, though, that point guard position, I don't see him being able to put up the type of numbers that he's putting up right now further into his career as LeBron James is able to because of how well he conditions himself and stays in shape even in the off season. Like he's a juggernaut. So with Steph Curry, he'll definitely get into probably the top 15 somewhere along there, but taking that number 1 spot, he'll probably get in top 10. But I don't think he'll take number 1 as LeBron is set out to do. But yeah, reaching number 6 right now, that's a super dope milestone for LeBron, and as y'all said, he's just gonna continue to break these records. So yeah.
I'd love to see LeBron like do other sports and just like take over, like football,
Football,
UFC.
he probably can't football.
I love to see him.
He was a football
I
player.
was
wasn't
talking to somebody the
He
other
played in high
day
school.
who said LeBron would get crushed if he played football.
he? No.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wait, so are you in on that conversation?
Yeah, I was in.
Who are we talking to?
That was Miguel's guy.
I knew it was Miguel.
Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. He said if LeBron James was in the NFL, he would get ran over.
He's like a LeBron James hater.
Yeah.
Was he?
I believe he is.
He has to be.
I mean, like haters would say that.
For saying that,
We
he
had
has to
just
be.
met this guy, so he's one of our homeboy, and we were discussing about this as we were picking for our fantasy basketball league, and yeah, he just wasn't too fond of that idea.
Why do people hate on LeBron? Is it because everybody loves LeBron and they want to show the hate, or like why the hate? Like why show so much?
It's because
LeBron
he's
hate?
a
We've had
genuinely
this
nice
conversation
guy.
before.
He's a genuinely nice guy, and I think, I don't know.
Yeah, Paul.
Someone just likes a nice
Yeah, I
guy.
was gonna call him stupid. But Paul.
The Paul guy. The Paul guy.
Yeah, Paul.
The Paul guy.
LeBron's 6'8". Like he could be a quarterback. He could be a crazy wideout. Like
He'd be
he
a
could
professional
do any.
bowler.
Yeah, like
He
any
literally
position.
can play any position. on
Any
the football.
position, he would probably be one of the best players in the NFL. Like he's crazy,
Yeah.
and that's like shit right now. I think with any training, like the nigga go out there for the Rams and probably be a good addition. Like
Yeah, for us.
whatever team he want, if LeBron was like, I'm gonna go play football for them, he'd be happy. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Shut up, Paul.
Yeah.
There you go. There you have it.
We want all the smoke.
Oh, this fuck. What's going on?
The Lakers, really quick, the Lakers gonna be up here tomorrow. Y'all ignored my stuff.
I tried to.
I definitely
Going to
ignored
the
it.
game?
Yeah.
You said $40?
It's like the lowest.
What time is
You mean
it?
the highest.
That's gonna be the
It would be
highest.
the nosebleeds.
I got work.
You got work?
Yeah, work.
I'm on.
What time the game at? 7?
I don't know, but I'm going. Me and Trent going, so.
You have to let us know how it turns out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You doing
Yeah,
your
I want to
jerseys?
see LeBron.
I want to see LeBron.
But he fuck around and have a play. Because when I used to,
Yo, what if you don't play?
when I worked at the Target Center, the Target Center,
Go sit that game out.
Right.
a lot of the
Bad as hell.
superstars sit out.
They
I mean, but the
rested.
Timberwolves are better now than, factor that in. They're way better now than when I worked.
I low-key
years
want to see
ago.
everybody. I just want to see these new Lakers.
The new Lakers.
Because Lance is my nigga, man.
Make them dance Lance.
Make them dance, Lance.
That
Lance is hilarious.
clown in the other
I love how they
night.
playing, but I wish they would win more. I know it's gonna come later, but
Yeah.
they playing super fast. But it's like they losing close games. Like, fam, keep them lead. It's the same shit with LeBron. Though. Like for some reason, LeBron teams can't hold on to leads. Like they need a close game toward the end of the game, and I hate it. Like it drives me absolutely crazy.
I think they did a pretty good job against Denver, considering they were down
Talking about the last game?
8. Yeah, their last game.
Oh, San
Or
Antonio.
no. The game before
Oh,
San
okay.
Antonio. They were down by 8, and they subbed LeBron out the game. Lance Stevenson comes in, and the boy just goes
Yeah, Lance is
clean
nice.
fuck off.
Cool.
And,
Was that the game where LeBron missed some free throws?
yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that's annoying too.
And LeBron, he definitely has to get better at that. I think he's shooting around 75% right now.
Yeah, it's like the 25 we need is the one that nigga miss all the time. Like, fam,
it's
we
the
need
ones
them
that
shits.
we need
Right.
that he misses.
Yeah.
That's weird to me, but yeah, I think
Yeah, he's clutch everywhere else on the court. But that free throw line is
yeah,
like
free
his
throws
kryptonite.
is tough, man.
Cannot get past that free throw line.
the fucked up part is that we're able to admit something like that about LeBron, but like the haters, they'll find something that we're not talking about and
Yeah.
make that the problem
Yeah,
about
that's
LeBron.
Right.
He flops and he cries and like that's just part of the game. Like if the refs are gonna call bullshit, why not take that into your advantage? And the crying part, I think that's just his passion for the fucking game. Like he's been playing this shit since a baby, and obviously he loves the sport more than anything. I think that it's petty for people to go that route with him. I think LeBron, he's just one of those niggas that's gonna take over regardless of what anybody's saying. Like he'll block out all the negative criticism of him, and he'll still go out there and perform. Whereas a Steph Curry, he'll take out his mouthpiece and throw it at a fan.
Wow.
Nice.
I hate Steph Curry.
Anyway, we're going to move away from the NBA. We're going to go into a UFC topic. It's not a major one, but it's fairly new because trades don't typically happen in MMA. But we have Demetrius Johnson from the UFC and Ben Askren of One Championship. They're in discussions of having a trade between the two organizations. What's y'all feedback on that?
I think it'll be dope. Plus, nobody's in the thing in White Rossi no more. I mean, where are they going?
Demetrius would be going to one. Ben would be going to the UFC. And it's amidst their current contracts. They still have fights left on their contracts, but I guess they'll just be ending those and moving to the new organizations.
Yeah.
Ben has been one of those guys for a couple of years now that was supposed to be a big prospect fighter for the UFC. Had agreements on a contract came to fruition, which never did. So he stayed with one for I believe 3 or 4 years now. He's been with one FC, and with Demetrius Johnson, we all recognize him as one of the greatest fighters to have ever fought in the UFC. His record speaks for itself. He was the first featherweight, I believe, featherweight champion of the UFC, and held his title for, was it 11 consecutive fights that he defended his belt. So, yeah, he's phenomenal. I love Demetrius Johnson, but with him being one of the smaller guys, he just didn't draw. He didn't draw that that audience that the megastars of the UFC would draw.
He lost his belt too, didn't he?
He just recently lost it by
yeah.
not unanimous, was split decision.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so
He lost
the
his belt by a
megastars
split.
yeah, by a split decision, which hardly ever happens for a champion to lose by a split decision. Yeah, they usually fall on the side of the champion.
Champion, yeah, if it's not clear.
If the challenger hasn't done enough
For sure.
to prove that he's won the fight.
Right.
I didn't see that fight, so I'm just speaking out of the wind. But
I feel like they should change up the rules in UFC. If you don't knock him out or submit him, you're not getting the belt. You can't win by decision and get the belt. What? That's not already
He did way more.
Let me
throughout
just
the
beat his
fight.
ass the whole fight.
Yeah,
Oh, like all rounds.
He said,
then it
what?
wouldn't be a split decision if that's the case.
You were
Then it would be
puzzling when I just
unanimous.
said
No,
I see what you're saying.
I was
If
thinking
it's
about
a
it.
unanimous ass whooping, like if we clearly see him get his ass whooped on 5 rounds,
Yeah.
then yeah,
Yeah,
he gets
but like
the
it was like
But
back
if
and
it's
forth.
too
Either
close,
way,
if it can go either way, if one of the
I like
judges,
that. I like these.
Yeah,
I
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
like-
I fuck with that idea.
I like you get 5 rounds and knock the champ out. You can't do it, and you'll get that.
right. What the fuck, man? Like
That's real.
come on, man.
That should be cool as hell. Like,
Cold as hell, man.
go do it.
Like you gotta kill this nigga out the
You
guy.
gotta knock that nigga out.
You gotta
That's
knock him out.
crazy.
That
But
would
yeah.
be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, with Mighty Mouse,
Bye-bye.
he just didn't garner that attention that Dana White was looking for, and even for him, I think he wanted a new look anyway. So I think this is a good deal for both of them. With Mighty Mouse going over to ONE FC.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay, tough.
What else we got, Reese?
I wanted to speak on something that we kind of shy away from WWE, but something major happened this past week that I felt we needed to discuss. And if I get long-winded, y'all can stop me. But I'm still very within that community, the WWE community.
Universe.
Universe, yeah.
There you go.
But at one point or another, all of us used to be part of the WWE universe. So y'all can speak on it too. Recently, the top star of WWE, Roman Reigns, he came out on an episode of Monday Night Raw, and he released that he's been fighting leukemia, a form of cancer, for the past 11 years. And this all took place prior to his contract with WWE. He started off playing college football, and that's when he was diagnosed. So he tried to shift his career from football, and the wrestling idea came to him, and he started his career path through WWE. Now, when he first came out, he usually comes out in his gear like all wrestlers do.
Yeah.
So you could kind of tell something was up the way he came out in his casual clothes. And when he dropped the news, it's usually a lot of boos when Roman Reigns comes out. But when he announced that he has leukemia, it felt refreshing that the crowd kind of got behind him.
Yeah.
And it was a few people still heckling and shit like that, but I think that was just them not realizing like right
This
away
shit's real.
that this shit's just got real. And then by the end, everybody was chanting for him and all that shit. But how do y'all feel about learning that one of the top wrestlers or a top football player, if you're into football or whatever sport you're into, announces something like this?
It's pretty messed up because he just got the belt from
Just got the
Yeah,
belt.
he just got the belt from Brock Lesnar, and just find out this.
Has to relinquish it now.
Yeah, just he just pretty fucked up. That he got to get up the belt already.
Yeah.
He just got it.
Yeah,
Like
he
how
worked
long?
hard.
How long he had the belt?
He worked
He
hard.
had
to
it,
get that belt.
I want to
Couple
say,
months now.
yeah, a couple of months.
That's not even long, honestly.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, it's not even
Less
long.
than that,
Yeah.
it might have just been like a month. And
Yeah.
a half.
Mhm.
So just find out he got this, and he got to give up the belt, and hopefully not, but he might have to leave wrestling. Period after this. So I don't know. It's kind of.
It's definitely a serious deal.
Yeah.
It's very sad. Roman was one of those guys who was extremely popular within WWE, but not very well liked for a number of different reasons. But he's always been a dope wrestler. He's always carried himself well and professionally. So to see him have to, step back from his career, it's pretty sad. I know with dealing with different diseases like that, it can be hard on yourself and your surroundings, your family and everything. So I know he's going through a lot right now. I guess my prayers are to him and his family. So
Very much so. I think it happened at, well, I shouldn't say it happened at a good time, but there's a lot of controversy going around as far as the upcoming pay-per-view event with the WWE. It's called Crown Jewel. It's taking place it was supposed to take place in Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure if it's still going to happen, but
I hear that it is. I saw
Okay.
that it was still, Vince
Yeah.
McMahon is still going through with all the plans.
So the problem there was, for one, it was overshadowing the more recent upcoming pay-per-view event called Evolution for the all women's pay-per-view. They were doing that one in response to the Saudi Arabia card because there's no women on that card. Saudi Arabia doesn't allow women to partake in like everyday activities like the men are within their country. So last year, I want to say, they had a pay-per-view event called the Greatest Royal Rumble,
Right.
and there were no women allowed there.
Man.
The WWE is in like a 10-year plan with Saudi Arabia to get them to change all of this. They want to get the government open to new ideas as far as women go, which is great. I'm totally down with that. The problem is the Prince of Saudi Arabia, he's a WWE fan, and there was a journalist that was really popular over there who had some negative words about the Prince. And those negative words led to this man being kidnapped, tortured, and murdered.
What the hold on.
Yes.
We going
This shit just took a fucking.
We going way
Yeah, what you said?
left.
What you said at the beginning of this? He said, "If you go too fucking far to stop you, nigga, stop." Damn. This nigga.
I need to play my happy
This
song.
shit. It was already dark.
What the?
This nigga midnight now.
I need to play my happy song.
I'm standing. Make me wanna shout.
Yeah.
This nigga Reed's getting depressed.
I mean, you
over
can
here.
keep going, but
No, I'm just saying, this is where the controversy comes in because it's kind of linked to the WWE now because they were supposed to have this pay-per-view event over there, and they're in like not cahoots with the Prince, but he's working with WWE to get their product
Cahoots.
But yeah, once news came out about the journalist being
Kidnapped, bum rushed,
Tortured,
murdered.
all of that
Waterboarded.
shit,
Electrocuted.
it kind of put this dark cloud over the Crown Jewel pay-per-view event. So wrestlers like John Cena, Daniel Bryan, like a lot of top names were protesting the entire event altogether. So they weren't going to go over to Saudi Arabia and put on their matches.
Right.
Because they were both scheduled to have matches there. I'm not sure if they're still going to do their matches. But,
Wrestling is getting some deep shit.
Yeah.
It don't seem like wrestling no more.
This ain't some good shit.
Yeah, this is.
it's getting crazy,
Yeah, it
man.
is.
Like, I feel like you just have to take a stance on what you believe in. Now, they're in this deal with Saudi Arabia where they get $500 million or something like some large amount of money, but they have, since they're under contract with them, they have to do this last pay-per-view event with them,
Right.
to recoup everything for this year.
Okay.
If they were to pull out, because it was talks of them pulling out from Saudi Arabia and just doing Crown Jewel in a different country, I think Australia again or something like that. But yeah, I think you just have to take a stance, and obviously, like what you said, since they're gonna keep on with the pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
their stance is they're about that money. So
They about to get. No,
Vince don't give a fuck.
But,
He's about the
They
bucks.
need to leave that shit alone. Get back to the United States. Oh,
That sounds
no.
crazy, man.
Yeah, dude,
Um,
that's deep. Man.
Just a couple words about Roman Reigns. That's his name, right?
Rings.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to hear that. I just remember the feeling we used to get at least I used to get when I was a kid. I thought it was real. So I can only imagine.
Wrestling was real.
Yeah, I thought wrestling was real, and I can only imagine for kids, they look at these wrestlers like superheroes. So hearing some real shit like that, I'm sure there's some.
Wrestling is real.
Cause there's fans. I feel like with wrestling, it's like even the bad wrestlers have tons of fans. Like that sport is like, there's only a few people who are like fully on one side of the fence and on the other side of the fence. So I mean,
But hold on, I want you to hear me. Wrestling is real. I see you trying to ignore me. Let that slide.
yeah, wrestling is real. So it's a tragedy, and I mean, Roman Reigns, he's a looker. So if he can't wrestle, he definitely can do some battling. No pause.
No pause. Gotcha.
He's a looker.
Gotcha.
Got it. Moving on to another looker. He's looking a different way though. R.
Pause.
Kelly has a docu-series coming out.
It's like what, trapped in the closet type of thing.
No.
Yo, hold on.
Oh, damn, literally.
Hold on. Before we get to the hold on.
So I think it was confessing
Wait.
that Trapped in the Closet shit.
Who watched all the episodes of Trapped in the Closet? Who watched
I
every
would imagine
episode?
all of us have.
I did.
I didn't.
You did?
I did.
No, I didn't.
I
Hell
watched
no.
every single one.
I watched every single one.
You have to. You gotta complete the story.
I completed.
It was so good.
I seen episode 1. I was done.
What?
That was
You
all
were
right.
done after what?
First
Yep. I was done.
I think I got up until like the midget shit, and I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, it got stupid.
That shit was crazy.
I mean,
It did get corny as
It
fuck.
got corny.
But the very first, like, 5,
Classic material.
like, come on.
Shit, I gotta get in the closet. She said, "Don't you?"
Like, you don't have to agree. Well, obviously, you don't have to agree with his personal life,
Yeah.
but the
He's a
music,
genius.
the videos, like everything that
That's
he
a little
puts
much.
out.
Okay, hold on.
If Kanye's
Hold
a
on.
genius, R. Kelly's a genius.
Exactly. If
If
Kanye's a genius, R. Kelly is definitely a fucking R&B genius.
All right,
Facts.
okay. That episode,
I
I stopped where she
R.
found
Kelly
out.
got a college dropout?
Shut the fuck up.
He got late registration?
He has a 12 play.
He got
He
12
has
play?
a TP2.
He got TP2?
TP2.
Don't even get me started. I'll play.
Exactly.
You gotta
Come on,
stop.
you
You
gotta
gotta stop talking.
Okay.
You really gotta stop. Like we ain't
He has
gonna
more
sit up here and
individual
defend
hits
this
than
nigga.
Kanye.
Exactly. We're not going to
But-
defend
But
R.
musically,
Kelly.
there is no denying R. Kelly's genius.
Okay.
There is no denying
He
it.
has more individual
I must not been
hits
listening.
than Kanye West does.
Clearly,
You got more than real hits?
Even with just him?
Yeah.
Yes.
With just him?
Kanye West has a lot of good songs, a lot of hits. A lot of those have, features and stuff like
But
that.
anyway, I stopped where she found
No, we
out
don't.
her boyfriend was gay. Like,
Also, you watched
that's like
the
the-
first episode.
yeah,
It's like,
I was
like
lying.
this.
Yeah.
You talking about the dude with the box?
I don't remember, but the nigga was gay.
All that shit was cool.
That's the first episode. You find out he gay in the first episode.
No, that was like second. I mean,
No, the first
two.
episode you find out that he's
No,
gay.
you don't. Like, he
When
comes
he come
home
in,
for the
and he's like, I gotta do, and then I think the beginning of the second episode or the ending of the first episode, you find out that the dude has.
No, the end of the
Episode two.
first one, he finds
In the
R.
closet,
Kelly
in the
supposed to be the R. Kelly
and then the
genius.
second
right?
episode, the
The
second
second
episode,
episode, he finds.
Yeah, so that's why I stopped episode 2. So.
Yeah.
yeah, there's like 20.
Man, it's like fucking
Yeah,
hundreds of
it's
them
ridiculous.
episodes.
What's the docu-series about?
Keith, did you have any information?
Let's not talk about the docuseries.
We're definitely talking about the
Okay.
docuseries. So apparently, the docuseries is based on hearsay and testimonies from different individuals in R. Kelly's camp, along with individuals he's had sexual relations with.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And it called Surviving R. Kelly.
Yes. Which
A lot of people
the
survive.
name in itself
A lot of people
is,
survive.
to me, traumatizing. Like,
That's fucked up.
when you get
That's pretty
something named that, and it's based on you and your doings, that nigga, he has some explaining to do, because
He made a whole song about it. He explained everything.
Yeah,
the
it's that-
17-minute one.
Yeah, the
You gotta
17-minute one.
You gotta listen.
It was like 18 minutes. I'm like, I'm not listening to
You
this
did
shit.
explain
I
that.
probably saw, 3 minutes of it?
I listened probably the first 4 or 5 minutes. I didn't listen to the entire song, but yeah, I saw the trailer for this docuseries, and it looks like there's going to be several women who are speaking on their dealings with R. Kelly, and a few of them were pretty emotional. I saw one crying. Didn't look like they had a lot of
Is the one gonna,
nice things to say about Kelly.
is the one that got the golden shower and she gonna be in there? The golden shower.
Unknowns to me. I'm not entirely
Unbeknownst.
sure.
Unbeknownst.
Allegedly.
But,
Come on, man. Chill out.
shit, she might be in there. I'm sure she's of age now.
R. Kelly, like, you growing up now though. Ugly ass. You growing up now.
Oh man, that docuseries is going to highlight.
are you guys gonna watch it?
I'm absolutely watching it. I have
What
watched
about you,
it.
Tanner?
Yeah.
Hell no, no.
What you did?
If anybody would want to watch it, I would figure T would want to watch something bad about R. Kelly.
I don't want to watch shit about it. I know the nigga's fucked up.
Right,
I don't need to see it.
I know all these nigga mistakes. I don't gotta
I
watch
mean, the
it.
nigga's weird. We all know that.
Like, he more than weird, bro.
I don't know. I mean,
He ain't weird. That nigga, if any black person need help, it's fucking R. Kelly.
Kanye West needs help too.
He needs
Kanye West needs more help.
R. Kelly needs more help than
No, Kanye West needs way more
So
help.
him supporting Trump and this nigga
Allegedly.
fucking locking up bitches in his house.
Allegedly. He
I
locked
agree
no
with
one
How
up.
many niggas you know
Listen,
that like
listen.
bitches up
What
there?
I hate is
None.
Come on now, T. Come on now, T.
Come on, man.
None.
Alright. I'll let you
And if you do, you need help.
He needs more help. 100%.
No.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly is mentally, and his shit affects like
Yeah, he got
it's in
problems.
like the fucking criminal.
He has problems.
It's in
but
the criminal
because
category.
he's
Yeah,
manipulated.
That's where you need fucking help more.
It's not a fucking crime.
Yeah, like no.
It's not a crime to manipulate impressionable.
It's a crime to hold somebody against their will. Also have sex with a minor.
Why is he
Also giving a little girl, a 13-year-old golden
Yeah,
shower.
docuseries, but they don't have enough evidence.
She got
to
a golden
convict him.
shower, man.
A golden shower?
A golden shower.
Allegedly.
Nah. She wanted that golden shower.
I won't be
Kelly's
watching
brother
it.
in the video.
I mean, you can never believe a disgruntled family member. Come on, man, you can't. And that's, and I'm not saying he hasn't done anything wrong. I think R. Kelly is a weirdo.
Dude, it's like me saying it was Keith in the video.
Dude,
I
that
didn't see-
the motherfucker on the
he went
interview
to
was like,
court.
do you like
Exactly.
What did he
exactly like R. Kelly.
What did he ask that nigga? Like, he did an interview. He was like, "Do you like young girls?" He's like, "What do you mean young?" Like, that tells you the motherfucker did it right there.
Well,
Like,
okay, but a young girl to him is different.
okay. The nigga is fucking. He needs help. I'm not watching the shit. I don't fuck with R. Kelly at all.
He needs help, but I don't think he. I don't think he's breaking the law.
He needs to be. You think he's breaking the
It's
law?
crazy because like Kanye
They
West.
get a docu-series, but they can't have enough evidence to get him convicted. Like, come on.
I mean,
Yeah, so the justice system is perfect.
No,
you go ahead, you go
why
ahead.
do they protect R. Kelly?
They're not protecting R. Kelly, but just because you don't have evidence don't mean he ain't doing the shit. It means you got away with it.
Yeah. But like I was saying, but it's crazy because Kanye West, he doing all this crazy shit and nobody's supporting him. Everybody hates Kanye West because he trying to support what he's doing. But R. Kelly, his nigga pissing on little girls, go to shower. Nigga locking bitches up,
Go to shower.
doing
There's
like
no-
other shit.
there's
And
no proof.
everybody loves this man. Like he ain't do
There's
nothing
no
wrong.
proof.
So it's kind of like
I think he's
kinda
weird,
fucked up.
but I think he's just manipulating
Did you not hear what I
impressionable
said?
minds. I think he likes young girls.
Did you
He's-
agree with me?
He
Yeah.
made that clear
Yeah,
that he
so-
likes young girls, which obviously under 18 is disgusting. But I mean, everyone got an uncle that like young girls. I mean, let's not act like that's not, you know.
That's not
That's
what?
common. That's common for older guys to like young girls.
Like, criminally young?
Allegedly. Like, come on, man. Chill the fuck out. Allegedly.
Got the name for this podcast.
Damn.
Fucking Junior. Junior ass gonna be incarcerated. They gonna check your ass.
No, I think he's a creep. But I don't know. I
I think he's a
guess.
criminal.
Like, I feel like his name's already, like, tarnished. What is
His name's not
docu-
tarnished.
His name is definitely
It's
tarnished.
definitely not.
That's not tarnished. Everybody loves
Okay,
him.
no.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Like, he's not
still
tarnished.
living his best
Yeah.
life right
He's
now.
not
His
tarnished.
name isn't tarnished
It's as
at all.
tarnished as
Kanye West
All
man
these
is
negative
getting
things that
tarnished.
are being, said about him and placed on his name, until he's found guilty of them, nothing is hurting his name. Like, his reputation may be
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. His reputation.
Oh,
okay,
you see
but
that?
as far as his, his livelihood,
Correct.
he's
He's
still
saying.
doing what he wants when he wants.
He can
And,
sing.
Yeah,
I will not be watching it.
I'm definitely.
I'm tuning in.
All right, we have some breaking news.
Oh,
Oh, Rondo spit on Chris Paul.
damn, how you put it in. Terrible
Told you.
subject.
I told you.
Japanese say he was gonna do
It's game time. Quick note.
showtime.
I'm gonna let you finish, but we saw the video. Hopefully, you guys saw the video. Rondo disgusting ass spit on Chris Paul, and I think he should be kicked out the NBA.
God damn.
Yes,
He's
I
a
think
fucking bitch.
you can talk shit, you can throw a punch, but once you're spitting on people, you might as well piss on that nigga in front of everybody.
Go to shower. Carmelo Anthony spit.
No, he spit.
Nah, I
You
wasn't.
gotta watch the video.
I don't think
Yeah.
Rondo spit on it because the NBA said they were looking at that video, like, and they only suspended him 3 games. He didn't spit on it. What's your breaking news?
Well,
Junior's gullible.
it's related to the NBA.
Damn.
Around the,
He was going there anyway.
Please go ahead.
I took a shortcut. Yeah. That was actually a good segue.
Tyronn Lue has just been fired as the Cavaliers head coach.
That's fucked up.
For what? What
0-6. 0-6 start to the season. How do y'all feel about this?
I don't agree with that move.
This
I'm
was
sure
just
it's
announced about an
different.
hour ago.
You sure I feel good, really?
Yeah, but
Damn.
I think it's pretty fucked up that
Why you say
they
me?
didn't get. I don't know. You just you be on some other shit. Anyway, Tyronn was not given a fair amount of time to turn this team around. LeBron just left the Cavs this past offseason. And for you to give this man 6 games to take a LeBron-less team anywhere is insane to me. That's crazy.
When did they start doing? So, like, if they lose 6 games straight, they get fired? Like,
No,
You can fire him,
you
right?
can fire a coach whenever.
yeah.
But my thing is, you got to give this man some time to work within this new system because you are without the best player in
Right.
the world now. You have
true.
to figure things out now without that player on your team anymore. And for them to be on this 0-6 start, I mean, yeah, it's definitely not a good look, but that's how can you not understand Tyron's position in trying to, you know, figure this shit out.
Right.
Like 6 games is just crazy to me. This nigga, what you feel, Tate? You gonna say this nigga should have been gone? What you feel?
I completely agree with you. I don't know why you think any different.
Hey, I gotta be sure with you, man. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, they didn't give him enough time, but the NBA, I mean, as far as black coaches, they don't get a lot of time to fix shit. But I mean, this is a special case only because, like you said, LeBron just left, so I don't know what they thought they were gonna do with that team. And I think Tyronn Lue's a great coach. Like even with LeBron, I think he still had to play a team, and I think he always had like the best rotations. He would leave people in. I think him playing Richard Jefferson a lot more. 2016 was a big call for him. I think he's a great coach. So yeah, I don't know who they plan on replacing him with. I don't know if there's any better options right now. And he knows the team. He knows the
market.
Yeah, I don't really know what they plan on doing. So, but who cares? Caps suck. LeBron in LA. So shit, Tyronn, hold your head. Maybe Tyronn can come back to LA. Be assistant somewhere.
Damn.
Shit, he might be a head coach because I don't know how long Luke gonna last as a head coach. So.
That is very true.
Luke might get the LA.
But, what's her name? Jenny? I think Jenny
Buss. Yeah.
I think she fucked with him now.
Luke Walsh, I know, but there's only so long that I think that Luke Walsh is gonna last because I just can't see him coaching LeBron James in that market. Like a new coach, younger there. I think he is younger than LeBron. I mean, I just don't see that lasting too long, especially if they fucking keep losing games and stuff. But
2-4.
Yeah, I mean they losing some close ones though.
Yeah,
and in that Western Conference, you're gonna need them. You're going to need them games, so we'll see.
it's true.
But yeah, Ty Lue, hold your head.
Hold your head, man.
Somebody else who needs to pause, hold their head. Ja Rule.
Damn.
Let's talk about the pettiness, man.
I know nothing about any of this
Yes.
stuff, so I'm about to learn this all right now.
You know nothing about what happened over this week?
Whoa.
So, Ja Rule apparently has this concert. Is it a tour or a concert?
This is already how I played it.
He has a concert coming up that he just announced over the weekend. And 50 Cent in all of his pettiness and unwillingness to let the beef die bought 200 front row seats to his concert so they will remain empty as he's performing this concert.
That's so petty.
Oh my god.
That ain't the pettiest shit of
This
the
shit's gonna be
year.
empty, bro.
That shit. Is
But at the same time, it's cold as hell though. Like
That is
it's
hilarious.
super cold.
That is dope as fuck.
It's
50,
so,
man.
it's 50,
Money in
man.
nigga
There's
pocket
no
to
out
do
petty
that.
in 50.
Yeah.
There's no out petty in
He's
50.
on a different level.
So y'all don't see it as him putting money in Josh?
That's what I just said.
I mean, yeah, he is. But
Yeah,
shit,
but that just shows
that
how
shit,
petty
like,
it
That's the
is.
cost you pay.
That
makes it
cost
more
you pay.
petty.
That's the cost you
50
pay.
Cent got the money to spare, obviously.
Exactly. Like, he
But
ain't worried-
going out there and performing in front of 200 empty seats,
Yeah.
that's the head
Yeah,
game.
'cause,
It's
like-
all that head.
He's
Like,
playing a long
yeah.
game, man.
Yeah, cause like it's crazy because like of course it's like he's getting the money. It's like he is getting the money, but like you're performing like in front of nobody.
Yeah.
You got that money,
I
but
can
like
see that
you
nigga
got
coming
nobody.
out.
There's
You
still
got
be
nobody
people
to
there,
perform,
but
They gonna be all the way in the
it's gonna
fucking
be
back.
like he gonna look down and it's gonna be like
bro. Yeah.
No, 50 definitely he wins that round. Yes.
He
He should actually go and like
He
have
won
like,
a long time ago. That's the thing. Like,
Shit, he won
why
again.
is this still going on?
Let it go.
Why do we still care
He
about
hates that
a
man
15-year-old beef?
I don't know, but that
This
is
shit been going
hilarious.
on since
He
03.
hates him with the strongest passion race.
Why is
Yeah,
that
that's
beef?
such a
Why
good-
is beef? Like why
Greater
is
than that hate to me. Like I think that beef is going to die with those two individuals.
That's
There
hilarious.
is not going to be an end to that. Like 50 will hate this man for the rest of his days. Like,
I love it.
So what do you
I
guys see happening?
absolutely
Do you see
love it.
Do you see him like canceling? Do you see him performing and videos coming out of the 200 Like, where do you guys think this is gonna go?
That's the
I
good
don't know,
question.
but
Could he like have
I wanna
people?
see
He
it.
probably pay people like just in case no one shows up. Like just go sit there. Like, or can't everyone just move up?
No, 50 bought them tickets.
They'll figure something out. He ain't finna get
If
embarrassed.
they bought the tickets, no one shows up, and Ja is aware of this like we are, why wouldn't he just have everybody move up?
Cause 50, I don't know. Actually, I
50
guess,
might go as far as to hire security to shield off those 200 seats.
They gonna
Motherfuckers
dig
is
it up
not sitting
Yeah.
in those front row seats. Because
that's more like
you
the-
do not understand this.
that's more like the venue. 50 can call it like, hey, I got 200 niggas coming. Like, keep the seats open.
Get them bitches.
They gonna be late. They gonna be 3 hours late.
Keep the seats coming. I bought the ticket.
Wow.
I love
That
50
shit's
so much. man.
crazy,
50
bro.
Cent come, man.
50
I love
is
50.
good.
Oh my god.
Ja Rule. Poor Ja Rule, man.
It is pretty messed up, but it's dope.
I don't know who we're going to see a Ja Rule concert in 2018 anyway, but
I wouldn't.
He doesn't have any new music.
yeah, I don't even know what you would want to perform.
He still has a fan.
I can see if it was like a
Yeah.
because he can perform
On
a
his own
set
shit.
for shit
yeah he has
an hour and a half, 2 hours of all of his hits. Like he has a good set of
That'd
hits.
probably be an
but
amazing show. Cause let's be real. Sometimes I don't want to hear your new music.
That's very true.
I don't want to hear your new music.
Yeah,
I wouldn't wanna hear
that's
Ja Rule
very
music.
true. Niggas,
I don't want to hear old Ja Rule music either, though.
Nigga, I would.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I would
Nice,
pay.
man. He had
Ja Rule shit is nuts.
I pay like 2 times more, maybe 3 times more, to hear one of my favorite artists only perform the hits. You
R.
know?
Kelly?
Yeah, but that's all his songs.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up.
I was asking who your favorite artist was. You didn't clarify. No. Go high, yeah. When they go low, I go high.
All right. Next in entertainment, we have Drake's birthday
go.
party. Did you all get to see the costume that he wore to his birthday party?
He had was it a 90s theme birthday party?
2000s.
2000s
2000s,
theme
yeah.
birthday party.
Borat.
I only saw the Fab thing. That's Halloween. I don't know what that's from. But that's hilarious. He's just like Fab in that, whatever video.
I don't even remember what video was that.
Love You Better? That song
No,
cool.
I think that was.
It was an old Fab song.
Jagged Edge video.
Is it Jagged
Oh,
Edge featuring
yeah.
Fab or
Okay.
something?
Yeah.
Old Fab outfit. I mean, y'all think it was fly?
Looks like
yeah.
Chris Brown was in attendance.
Really? They're like best
We had
friends.
some
now.
chick there.
Yeah,
dressed
y'all
as
used to have that
Aaliyah.
shit. That's how y'all used to dress.
Yeah, them vocal velours. That's a Sean Down.
Shine down to-
Man, them vocal velours. So icy, bro. They don't
That's
know
some
about
St.
those.
Louis shit, right?
That's
there,
super
man.
St. Louis. But
is
yeah, who is this chick dressed up as Aaliyah though?
She looks just like Aaliyah. That's kind of creepy.
Is that Karuchi? That better not be
Let me
Karuchi.
see.
Shit, let me see.
That might be Karuchi.
Why would Karuchi be at the same party as Chris Brown?
Wait, hold the fuck up.
That looks like Karuchi, bro.
Oh, wait,
Pull it up.
Aaliyah.
Oh, that's switch. I thought that was Tyga.
No, that's
It looked like a pretty dope birthday party.
She looks
Was
just
it
like
2000s,
It's not them, but
themed one.
yeah,
Let's see. It's all messed up.
that look like
Getting away from the point. The point is, why is Fabulous being impersonated by Drake?
Cause Drake's a fucking
Drake
fan.
fuck with Fabulous.
He a
What's so
fan.
surprising about that?
Drake fuck with
Drake
everybody.
lets us know all of his favorite rappers. Like that's not
Which is
surprising
every
for him
rapper.
to-
Every rapper. Literally every
So you know how to tell us
So
something.
what's
right
the
now.
problem with that?
I don't like that you like
That's all
everybody.
Drake.
Just like you like everybody. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, whole show, okay.
I was looking at you for a second because I was about to take off. I was
Shit.
thinking,
We think
on
the
a
same
podcast
thing,
right
nigga.
now.
We think the same
I don't
thing.
want this to come out.
I don't give a fuck about these cameras. Yeah. Nice. On phone there.
I don't see nothing wrong with that thing. Or him
man.
rocking the Fab fit.
Yeah, I think the Fat Fit is tight. I can't remember what video that was from.
Damn, who wore it best?
Damn.
ass.
Yeah, I would have to
Drake
say
looked a little
Fab.
cornball.
Yeah, I would have to
He
say
like-
Fab wore it best.
His fucking beard.
Whoever
and
this
his
Aaliyah
fucking-
chick is, though, she looks exactly like Aaliyah.
She does. Hers is crazy.
Have you pulled it up yet, Reese?
Nah.
I think that's Karuchi. I want to say that's Karuchi.
That's not Karuchi.
Are you certain? How certain are you?
30%.
That might be Karuchi, bro.
30%.
Anywho,
Every bitch like
I think the
Karuchi.
party was dope. I think the theme was dope, and I think there was a couple people there dressed up in some pretty cool outfits or costumes.
Yeah. Rihanna wasn't there, so it was a lame party.
She
Yeah,
don't
Lil
fuck
Baby
with
wasn't there.
She don't fuck with niggas.
Yeah.
Drake and Chris Brown, she probably hate that they're cool now.
She probably don't care.
Oh, she cares.
She don't care.
She cares.
She don't care about the niggas.
What else we got, Reese?
A couple of shoes that I wanted to take a look at. First, we have the LeBron 16s in the Promise colorway. Promise is for the I Promise school that he opened. So that's
Okay.
Or
that's
the
what
school's
these
called I
were
Promise?
inspired
Yeah, I
by.
promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what y'all feel about these?
They're cool.
I don't like them.
You
I
know.
mean, I don't know how it did the black, the all black, but
Yeah.
they're not ugly. They're decent.
The silhouette, like I said, is ugly. And those, I mean, it's black and then the color, I don't like it.
I do like the blue and green red.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty cool.
That's whack.
It just
Like
looks
those,
like a
like, air
normal
pockets
shoe.
at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
Plus it dope.
I like normal
Nike usually don't mess with LeBrons, but they
You missed with this one.
mess with
It's
this
a
one.
bit off target.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not like bad.
The 16
They're
is
just
just
not good.
trash.
These are there's no scheduled date for the release just yet,
That's
but
good.
it's holiday season, what they say.
Do you have a picture of the?
It looks like it might go with the
What
uniform.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a kid. You know, you don't want to put too much
Yeah.
technology
You have a picture of
into
what
it.
these?
The 16s.
No, I don't have those ones up here.
Yeah, maybe it's for like the uniform.
Yeah, you know.
Because that would be cool.
The 16s are awful. These customs are not. Oh, these ain't the 16s though, are they? These 15s.
Those are lows,
Yeah, the 15s
yeah.
are nice.
Yeah, 16s are trash.
Yeah, 16s are.
Okay, we also have the Platinum Tint 11s.
Platinum Tint 11s.
Those junior shoes.
I like those. I have to say, this is my first time seeing them. I like that.
Rod is literally wearing those right
There's nothing much to say about these, but
Yeah,
shit,
they
we look
say
at
they
these
say me a
right
pair.
here.
And I'm a tastemaker. I like them.
These dropped yesterday for $220.
220.
ridiculous.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I
You
guess
pay,
11s.
you pay $80 more and get Yeezy 700s.
Wait, so did they go up again? Because I thought it used to be 160. Then I thought it went up to like 180, but then like maybe it's 190 for 11s, and now it's 210.
$220 for these.
They're ridiculous. Jordan Brand is ridiculous. If Michael Jordan ain't fucking hooping them, I'm not paying over $200.
Well, I think the main
I agree.
reason I don't like these, well, it's a few reasons. They got rid of the patent leather, which is, I mean, that's
What is the mud guard made out of? What material?
Nubuck, I think.
Nubuck?
Yeah. But the 11 is known for the patent leather, so
It's the top mesh.
I
looks
believe
like
it still is mesh.
Yeah, it looks like mesh.
I just like the
don't
red.
like the off-white.
I don't like where it is.
I don't like that red strip.
I like that red strip. Like the ankle.
If you're gonna have it
I like
there, you
that.
should have it somewhere else. So.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It just looks
it looks unfinished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
it is.
incomplete.
like the Jumpman is fine being red, but that red strip there, it's out of place to me.
They're insane.
I like your ugly. as
But
fuck.
I would not pay $220 for them.
220? You're crazy.
Not-
I wouldn't pay 160 for those.
Shit, I want to pay 60 for that. just do that.
Yeah, got the whole 100. Yeah. But yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to a few things happening in the battle rap community. We have Summer Madness 9 coming up, and it's a couple of more matchups that have been announced. The first one, what do y'all feel about Iron Solomon versus T-Top?
Iron Solomon and T-Top.
That could be a dope battle. Cause Iron he's been on some good shit though.
Yes, yes.
Iron's
Definitely
definitely had a few battles in a row now where
Yeah.
he's had some really good performances. T-Top, I can't really say the same for him. I can't even remember the last time he got a win to me.
Shit.
Yeah, a convincing win from T-Top is what he needs,
Yeah.
like especially over an Iron Solomon.
I think his
I don't think
last
that's gonna
win
happen.
was against.
I don't think it's going to happen either. I think Iron is going to walk
Yeah.
through T-Top,
Yeah.
especially in London of all places.
Exactly.
Like Iron is going to be able to adapt and relate to the crowd.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a long night for
Because
T-Top.
T-Top last win was JC.
Yeah, it was.
I think he 3-0 JC.
He
Yeah.
did 3-0 JC.
The JC.
That was
I
on
don't
the
want
West
to talk about
Coast.
JC.
Yeah, West Coast, yeah.
Yeah, that was his last win.
So what you call it? Whoever just said.
I got it.
I got
3-0.
Iron 3-0.
3-0?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Iron 2-1.
I think Iron 2-1.
T-Top might.
I think
get
T-Top
around. Might get around.
knows.
That's what I'm basing on.
Yeah.
He might
He
get a
might get around.
I think he knows that he needs.
It ain't gonna happen.
You know?
Not in no London. He could get one over here.
He might get one round.
He's not getting.
I think he
around.
knows
no,
that
man.
it's been kind of dry for him. So, and you know, it's Iron Solomon. So
'Cause Iron
he's not gonna.
Solomon,
You know, he knows that he's going to get somebody who's like been killing niggas. So he might squeeze one out.
Iron, I think.
Pause.
Don't pause for me. All right.
You're not catching
What's
it.
the other battle, Grace?
Damn.
The other one was Arsenal versus New Jersey Twerk.
That's going to be a horrible battle because both of those two niggas, they like to choke. Pause.
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 But nigga like the chip.
Pause.
I think that's actually going to be a dope
be a
battle.
really
I
good
agree
battle.
with
That's
Keith.
gonna
I
be
think
trash
that's
battle.
going to be
I
a
actually
cold
agree
battle.
Man,
with
that's
both
gonna
of
be
y'all
bad.
because Arsenal and New Jersey Twerk are both known for choking.
His name is New Jersey
agree
Twerk.
Yes.
That's a terrible rap name.
It's
That's a
awful.
terrible name.
It's awful.
But he can be really good at times.
Mm-hmm.
And I think going against an Arsenal, who everyone knows as being that disrespectful ass nigga, it's going to bring a lot out of New Jersey Twerk. And I think it.
They are aggressive.
They're
Yeah.
both super like.
Yeah, they are aggressive.
What do you feel about this?
I think Arsenal is very versed in London crowd.
true.
Definitely. He's one
That's
of
the
the
highest viewed battle
Yeah.
of all time took place in London.
Yeah. So that alone is going to make for a long night for Jersey. Coupled with the fact that he does usually have one round where he does not finish. Jersey is at a strong disadvantage right now with those two handicaps. I do, however, feel that he's going to bring some of his best material to this battle just because of the way the whole Shotgun Suge battle turned out with him. When you got two Jersey natives going head to head, pause. And with him not faring very well in that battle, at least in my opinion, I think he's going to do more to try and take this battle away from Arsenal. I don't think it'll be enough, so I'm going to call that one also 2-1
Yeah, I got 2-1.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I got 2-1.
Oh, you
nah,
got 2 on
fuck,
Arsenal.
I don't even
Yeah,
mess
yeah,
with Twerk.
yeah.
I got 3-0. I got 3-0 Arsenal. I don't even fuck with Twerk.
I don't fuck with him either, but if
Oh.
he has one round like he did versus Verb, where he just goes bananas, it's going to be tough for Arsenal to beat that round.
He
So,
went crazy in
Yeah.
that third against Verb.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna have to
I
take the
don't
hood
fuck
off.
with Twerk
He
either,
gonna have
but
to take
he
the hood
went
off.
crazy.
Yeah.
He gonna have to take the hood off.
No, it wasn't
You don't
just
have
the
to
hood.
take the hood off.
It wasn't
The
just the
hood.
hood.
He's already took the hood off. He doesn't need
Yeah.
to do that
He
again.
did?
He's going to do something different.
Against
He
Verb.
took the hood off against Verb.
Well, I
I
mean,
thought he
Keith-
does that every single time, doesn't he?
no, only like he said he already took the hood off. I thought he did it again before or after.
No, we're talking
I'm
about
just saying, with Verb,
Oh,
he
okay.
took his hood off. Everybody saw his nasty ass bald head. But, yeah, with him doing that, he's going to have to bring something completely different to the table against. And I think he's going to definitely have one round where he spazzes out.
Hey, like, how can you be half bald headed though?
That nigga's head, pause, is disgusting. I wish he would have kept that hood on for the rest of his
You know,
life.
just because like he lost that round. He lost that round.
I got Arsenal 2-1.
Yeah, me too.
All
Pretty
right.
different.
We are gonna move to music. Music. We all see the J Rock video for his Wild Freestyle.
Yo, that video was dope.
That video was
I
nice.
didn't
Yeah.
watch it. I forgot to watch
What?
it.
What the?
Yeah.
Dude, that video was
Yeah.
icy, bro.
That video was dope. I think my favorite part when Jay and
Don't spoil. No, it's fine.
Jay and Kim was like standing next to each other, and then one person goes slow, then the other person be like in the regular
Yeah.
speed, and they switch off.
Yeah,
It
that was dope.
It was pretty
I
dope.
think my favorite part was when it was in that same scene, but it was when it was at the very beginning of it where Kendrick he just got
Doing
into
that
this
snap.
vibe. Yeah, he was just bopping to it. That
Yeah.
shit was cold.
I think he was doing the little snap.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
That shit was super dope. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
so it was a real nice video though. J Rock has a few videos now for that last album of his that
yeah.
have all been
That I
pretty
think
solid.
that album is extremely underrated.
Yeah, it's slept
It
on.
is.
That's
It's
one of the
definitely
best
slept on.
albums of this year.
Yeah.
I didn't get into it that much.
That one was cold.
And
dude.
that's exactly what he means.
Yeah,
that album was cold.
is cold.
That one was cold.
J Rock's album is nice, yeah.
The
I
first
tried.
track set everything up.
Yeah.
Let's get into an album that you did like,
What you love.
the Tory Lanez album.
Yes, sir.
Tory Lanez
Let's talk
project.
about it.
Yeah,
Let's talk
Tory
about it.
Lanez. Yeah, that's the.
How you feel about it?
Talk to us, man.
I would say that's that summer anthem, but shit, it's fall. It's that fall anthem. That shit got hits. There's two songs I don't like on there, and they both feature Chris Brown.
I was going to say the exact same
Oh man.
thing.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll let this two song.
I listened to the entire album.
So
Yes.
hold on,
3 times.
wait. Before you finish, y'all are telling me Chris Brown now has 3 features that are bad,
Who's
back to
three?
back to back.
Yeah, people.
I'm going to
People
do you
aren't really
one
fucking with
better.
this lately.
He has 4 on the album that we're going to discuss after this.
Damn.
Damn.
People are
So-
getting tired of him.
I'm glad.
I liked the Tory Lanez album.
Yeah.
With the exception of those 2 songs. They're cool, but my biggest problem with this album is that
All the songs sound exactly the same.
all the songs
It's
sound
trash.
exactly
It
the
sounds
same.
exactly the same.
So it's one big hit together.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not a hit. It's definitely not a hit.
Keys, when I tell you all these songs sound
It
exactly
sounds
like,
exactly the same.
for one, the 2 Chris Brown songs are formatted exactly the same.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez on the first verse,
Yeah.
Chris Brown on the second verse, and then a rapper on the third verse. That's exactly how both of those songs are set up.
Yeah.
Drip, 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 which is one of the singles.
All the songs sound like drip, drip, drip.
That's one with me.
Yes, it sounds exactly like another song called Flexible on the album. And like from song to song, you can find another song later on in the album that sounds exactly like one in the beginning
You
of
ain't
the
fucking
album.
that cut me off?
Cut Me Off is a good. I
Yeah,
like the
crazy.
majority of the songs. I just don't like that they all sound alike. Like that's my
They all
biggest
got the
problem.
same beat. Like
Like the Bryson Tiller song, I love that one.
Yeah, that's a
The
good one.
Trey Songz one, that is a nice song.
That's what Chris
The
Brown.
KJM, that's no, it's not. Well, Chris
Chris
Brown's
Brown's
on
on
three
that too.
songs.
Nah, he's on 2. He's on that one, and then he's on the other one.
Okay, well, I must be.
So you just like one song. You don't like one song that Chris Brown's on.
Chris Brown has to be on 3 songs because I'm fairly certain.
1, 2.
Let's see.
No, he's definitely on 2.
Yeah,
It's
he's on.
just 2.
Oh, my fault. No, you're right
Three?
though.
Yeah,
he's on 2, but it's P&B Rock and Trey Songz.
Yeah, P&B Rock is
My
with Trey
fault.
Songz. Yeah,
Yeah.
I fuck with that track.
That's one, yeah.
But the 2 Chris Brown songs, like you said,
Yeah.
to your point, they are not the best songs on that album.
I think Chris Brown should just stop being on people's songs.
Yeah, I think he needs to stop
Just
featuring. I agree with that.
Sorry, Keith.
He's
Sorry to
stop.
break it down to
At
you.
least for a while.
That's heartbreaking.
At least for a while.
That's
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
people are getting tired of him. I
I think he needs to stop
They're getting tired
breathing.
Yeah.
of. They,
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
kind of
damn, bro.
Fuck Chris Brown.
That's kind of fucked up too.
No.
And we ain't
Oh,
saying
you?
all that.
That's you love Rihanna so much.
Yeah.
Rob, were you able to listen to Tory Lanez?
Um,
TL.
I want to listen to like 2 songs. And
I ain't gonna lie.
I give the album.
Enough. All right. Whatever. Yeah. I get the album. Tory Lanez, that nigga just hot right now, man. That nigga just drop heat. Like, a lot of the songs do sound the same, but I just like his style. Like, I like his flow. I like his shit. So I like a lot of the album, except for those Chris Brown songs. But that nigga got bars.
He's talented. But
He
I feel
is
like
talented.
Stolen bars.
people look at him like he's still corny.
That's a reach.
What do you think?
He probably is corny. He a little. I mean, I don't like. He did say something, and I don't know much about Toronto, but him and Drake try to make Toronto sound like it's kind of like grimy. Like, nigga, stop.
Yeah.
Like he's getting hard in my city without
that?
like carrying shit.
I was
Nigga,
just out there.
Fucking stop. Like, it's Canada. I don't care where. I know it's bad places anywhere, but I just picture Canada as being like nice and fucking beautiful and
Cheese.
yeah, cheese and fucking Putin and all this shit. Like,
What?
Putin is like French fries and cheese curds.
I thought you were
with
talking
gravy.
about
Eating, like, yeah,
the
just
Russian fucking.
Vladimir Putin.
I was like, what the fuck?
Like, fucking give it up. Like, I think like it's a place in like, I think what lake is that connects Michigan and like Canada? Like, in Michigan it's fucking super crime, and like across the like lake is Canada. It's like virtually no crime. Like, Canada is a nice place. Stop it, Tory Lanez and Drake. Just because niggas get killed and everybody, you get killed everywhere, but that don't mean Toronto is like a dangerous place. Like
Chicago.
Give it up. Speaking of though, before we get to the next album, Drake. I think I know why I like Drake so much right now. Cause I tried to go back and listen to some old Drake stuff. He was corny as shit because he had so many like corny ass metaphors. I think he was trying too hard with metaphors. But now he's so dark. Like, Drake is fucking dark.
He's
Like,
been through some shit, bro.
he has. Like, that nigga is fucking
Shit.
dark. Like, I think he pays to get people killed. I really do.
That is a crazy ass hot take, man.
Dude, and that fucking sicko mode verse, like, he's fucking insane. Like, I think that nigga is in a bad place right now. That nigga said, money for revenge, that's hardly an expense. Like, he don't care. Like, he's fucking talking about killing people like every other song. Like, he's in a dark place, and I think that's why I love Drake so much right now. He's just dark.
That is hilarious.
It is, I'm telling you, he's crazy. I bet you his next album is gonna be fucking just depressing.
Anybody still listen to Scorpion?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to it almost every day.
Definitely on repeat.
Quarter
I
five?
don't.
I'm gonna go to my heavy rotation. I bet you it's on there. That shit crazy.
While you're doing that, we'll discuss the next album.
Is that R. Kelly?
Jeremiah and Ty Dolla $ign put out an album called My Ty. Did anybody else besides myself get to listen to this one?
I unfortunately did not get to listen to it. I didn't even know it dropped, so I am
Right.
listening to that right after the
I
podcast.
did not listen to it, but I give the album a 10 out of 10.
Well, T, you start since you heard it as well.
I didn't hear all of it. I listened
Okay.
to a few songs, and I am a big Ty Dolla $ign fan, and I also like Jeremiah. Speaking of that, we does not get enough credit. That was just an amazing song.
We
Yeah, OUI, whatever. That Jeremiah
sing it?
song.
Oh,
can you sing it for us?
damn, how that song go? I can't even.
There's no
Can't
way.
dance with you without you and I.
Can't dance with me.
Yeah.
Can you sing it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Can't dance with you without you and I. That's a fucking amazing song. Like, it just does not get enough credit. So Jeremiah, he already like I like both of them, so I'm pretty sure it'll be good. But I listened to the first 3 songs, and I liked all 3. So
I listened to
I think it's only like
all
8.
11.
Oh, it's 11.
Eleven
Okay,
tracks.
so it's not that many. But
And in the words of Tevin, that bitch ain't got no skips. I promise y'all. This album to me it's better than Tory Lanez's album. That's how I personally feel.
He said,
And I like Tory Lanez's album, but this album is crazy to me. For one,
I'm gonna
they
check it out.
finally released a track that I had heard a long time ago with French Montana, and I knew the song was going to be crazy. It's called FYT. When they put that on the album, I was like, okay, I gotta go listen now. And then from beginning to end, I love every song. I have a problem with the feature of Chris Brown because he did not fit on the song. He seemed to. I don't know. It's just not Chris Brown's year for features to me. Like if they take him off and just leave. Who was on that song? I think 2 Chainz is on the song.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just those two singing and they got 2
Talking about
Chainz on
Tory
it.
Lanez album?
No,
No.
I'm talking about this
Oh,
one.
he was on 2 Chainz was on the other like the Duck My Ex too though.
Yeah.
with
Oh
Chris
yeah,
Brown.
yeah. I just saw that.
So
That's fine.
yeah, if they just take Chris Brown off that song, it's still a dope song. But yeah, that's the only gripe I have with the album. I really recommend it. Whenever y'all get a chance, check that.
You hear that, Chris
out.
Brown? Stop breathing.
He's not gonna like that. Quick question.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Jeremiah as far as his like solo career? I feel like he makes a lot of hits.
Did you say Jeremiah?
I don't know.
Jeremiah.
No, he said Jeremiah.
Oh, okay.
My tie.
Get off my ass.
I was just checking.
No pause. But yeah, Jeremiah. My solo career. I feel like he has a lot of hits. I don't know why he's not bigger than he is right now. I feel like he has like
He ain't got that
he has the
hits.
music. He kind of has a look. Like I'm curious what you guys think he's missing.
Does that
Why
nigga
he's
that
not
saying
bigger.
birthday sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he's not good because he's not.
I think one of the major problems is, well, there are rumors going around that he's not a good touring act. If he's set to headline a tour, or even if he's not set to headline, let's say someone else is set to headline a tour, if he's on there accompanying them, he usually finds problems with whoever that artist is.
Him and Tiana Taylor had that thing,
So what
wasn't
it
it?
is.
Yeah,
So what?
Wasn't that him and Tiana Taylor that kind of got into it or something? But they
yeah.
Him and Tiana Taylor. Him and Party Next Door.
Yep. Party.
Yeah.
so you're
It was
answering
somebody
my question.
before Party too. It was
Well,
one
yeah,
more
I don't
artist
think.
that
I mean,
heard
that's
that
not what I.
Okay.
I don't know. I just question. I'm not sure why.
I mean, in response, I think he'd be.
He got that many hits.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs that many hits from his past. I think he's just talented enough to
He is
be
talented.
a
So
star.
he got any
So-
hits?
No. You got that You and I.
Birthday sex.
I fucking hate birthday.
He
Sex
has
so much.
he has a good number of hits, and he's probably wrote way more hits for other
Rodin?
people as far as
Rodin.
choruses and stuff. So he's talented enough to be a good artist on this song. But I'm not laughing. See that? I'm laughing now. I'm laughing now. Yeah, but
Side note.
I do
Rick
action.
said, crept down the block. I made a break. I cut
the
the lights.
You pay the price. He's fucking dark.
Nice.
Nice.
Super
What's so
dark
cold about
lyrics,
that?
man.
He's dark.
Well,
Well,
it's
it's
saying
cold
to
and
his
dark.
point that the nigga is dark.
He's very dark right now.
He want to kill
he's
somebody.
dark.
No one's seen him. I'm trying to clean him. That's probably verse of the year, dude.
So, have you tried listening to the album again?
What album?
Travis Scott.
Sicko, yeah, or Astro, yeah. I tried. I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I tried too. It's okay.
I tried. I listened to it. I was driving my truck and I played the whole thing. I was like, nope.
One album you probably not gonna like also that I just listened to yesterday. I was working some overtime and I wanted to play some music that I haven't heard yet. That was newer, so I put on the T.I. album.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is
Cool.
nice.
Go.
The production on
Let's
there,
go.
for one, is top notch. He has a few really good features. He got
Meek Mill.
he got Jeezy on there. He got Meek on there.
Anderson Paak.
Who?
Anderson Paak.
Oh yeah, Anderson .Paak on there.
Yeah,
That song is
yeah.
dope. That
That
song is
song
dope.
dope, Young Thug.
He got Thugger on there.
Yeah, he got Thug on there, man. That album
on there?
is nice.
Yeah.
I might fuck with that album.
That was cool, too.
Nice.
That was cool.
Yeah, I listen
That
to
was
that.
cool.
I listen to Keys to the
Nah,
Paper.
you hate on it. Oh, okay. I mean, you listen to it. That's all I want. You listen to
Listen to
it.
it because Keith is saying it's good.
I fucks with it. I fucks with
Okay.
it. Yeah, yeah.
You gonna